Get up, you son of a bitch!
Cause Pawns Drunk loves ya.
You already know this is Pawns Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. Drama in the sport of boxing when we talking about conversation, debate, and dialogue and stuff like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, we still talking about this past weekend. Historic victory by Terence Bud Crawford. Regarded pound for pound #1 in the Ring magazine right now. Pound for pound #1. Now, Alexander Usyk, the 2-division world champion. Undisputed in the heavyweight division. Undisputed in the cruiserweight division. Still undefeated. Now we got Terence Bud Crawford, the 5-division world champion, time Floyd Mayweather, 3-division undisputed world champion in 3 different divisions. Nobody has ever done it before. It took him just last 2 years ago when he beat Earl the True Spence. He became the first male to be recognized as the 2-division undisputed world champion. Alexander Usyk, I'm sorry, now it did that in the span of 12 months. So got to give a lot of credit to Terence Bud Crawford, man. The victory over Canelo Alvarez that was regarded the face of boxing, the king of boxing. You know what I'm saying? The 4-division world champion, former super middleweight undisputed, got beaten up by a little man, and we're supposed to be a little man, but you know what I'm saying, natural. Bud Crawford is still taller than him. A lot of people say that he was stronger than him going into the fight. I was saying that, nah, man, he's going up, man. I think it's gonna be impossible, but a lot of people was trying to convince me that he was as big as Canelo Alvarez and stuff like that. So, the same people trying to say that he beat King Kong, but the same people try to convince me that he wasn't like no King Kong leading up to the fight. But it's all right. It's all good. People are going to get mad. They say, yo, Punch, you got to keep it real. You got to keep it real. There's one thing when we analyzing a fight before the fight happened, before the storm, right? That's the only thing we could do is predict the fight. Whether you were right, whether you were wrong, the only thing we could do is unbiasedly, logically, and objectively predict the fight, assess the fight, do a film study and things of that nature. Look at the past fights, look at the experience, look at the technique, look at what they got in their toolbox, and then we predict fights. But when a fight does happen, right, now, I believe that most of us should be watching the same thing. We shouldn't be going around and stuff like that. Again, there's going to be people before the fight that was picking Terence Bud Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez. Fine. There's a lot of people that felt that Canelo Alvarez was going to beat Terence Bud Crawford. Fine. The fight never happened. It took place just like a bunch of people thought that Mike Tyson was going to knock out Buster Douglas, right? Ain't nobody was saying, yo, Buster Douglas going to be Mike Tyson, right? That person would be a genius before the fight. But when the fight happened, we could all collectively say what happened throughout that fight. How did Bud Crawford win? Was it a great victory? It wasn't just a great victory. It was historic victory. To become a 3-division undisputed world champion is historic. And I don't believe that probably in no time soon, I don't believe that nobody going to do it. Just like I don't believe that anybody going to become an 8-division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the son of the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. I don't think that nobody's going to become an 8-division world champion. But to become a 3-division undisputed world champion, it's tough. It's hard. It's hard. It takes a special type of talent to do that. And Terence Bud Crawford is a special type of talent. Right? The debate is not whether Terence Bud Crawford lost or won. He won the fight. Listen to me again. Terence Bud Crawford won the fight. The question is this how we score the fight? Now, I understand a lot of people feel very, very hyped over this one. I understand that. I understand it. I understand that Terence Bud Crawford came from 147-pound division and went up to the 154. And that's the reason when he went to the 154-pound division, that's the reason, the way that he performed, ordinary versus a Madrimov, 9-0 guy, I couldn't logically, it didn't make logically sense for me to say, I think that Bud Crawford could go up to the 168-pound division and beat Canelo Alvarez. I believe that that was feelings. Maybe you didn't like Canelo Alvarez. Maybe you just did. Maybe you wanted to see something incredible, right? Sometimes when people don't even got a horse in the race, they just want to see something incredible. They want to see something legendary. They want to see something historic. Cool. I want to see it too. I just couldn't logically assess a fight like that. And I believe that deep down inside, I believe deep down inside, everybody with a boxing eye will be like, you know what? It's true. Terence Crawford did not have momentum after the Madrimov fight, leading to fight Canelo Alvarez. That's logically. That's not talking shit. That's not hating. Logically, Terence Crawford moved up, had a year layoff, moved up to fight Madrimov, looked like an ordinary fighter compared to who Madrimov was at the time, a 9-0 guy, 10-0 guy that never beat a world champion, a world beater, a former world champion, nothing in the pros. And he struggled with that. Knowing what Terence Crawford told the public, that he will max out at 154. Thus, he did look like he maxed out at 154. But there was people out there that, now y'all sound like geniuses. Oh, no punch. He's going to beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. How I'm going to assess it like that? How? It's like if Shakur Stevenson moves to the 140-pound division and struggle with Montana Love, and then I'm going to say, yo, I think that Shakur Stevenson should go up to the 154-pound division, two division more up, and fight Jermell Charlo. Well, he's going to beat Jermell Charlo. And he struggled with Montana Love. You understand what I'm trying to say, folks? Y'all understand? Does that make sense? You're going to be looking at me like I'm crazy. But y'all want me to keep it real. So let me keep it real. Let me keep it real with breaking it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, I'm breaking it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Got to make sense, right? So now we're talking about scores, because in the end of the day, in this community as boxing fans, and I know this community very, very well, don't tell me now, because now we look at the numbers, like Jay-Z say, everybody always talking about numbers. In boxing, the fans debate numbers, whether we're talking about the numbers, punches landed, punches attempt, anything. If we're talking about numbers like, hey, yo, you sell this much, he sell this much, he's A side, he's B side, he don't deserve this type of money, because every time it's about numbers, right? Yeah, I don't want to see a person fight Canelo Alvarez because he doesn't do the numbers, right? Like Demetrius Andre doesn't sell. Yeah, look at numbers. When we're talking about Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence, hey, yo, Earl the True Spence, he already did a stadium. He already did this pay-per-view. Bud Crawford don't sell pay-per-view. He's the A side and he's the B side, right? Because numbers make sense, right? When people was debating about, I remember people was debating, hey, yo, who won? Yo, Brian Castaño, Jermell Charlo, but look at the numbers, punch. Look at the numbers, punch. Look at the numbers, punch. So now we're looking at the numbers. We're looking at the numbers. We're looking at copy box. Do not tell me that in the past 30 fucking years that copy box had this respect in this boxing community. And now I bring forth this copy box because if y'all watch my live, I don't do copy box. I do my own copy box. Ladies and gentlemen, the difference between me and most of the people out there is that I score bouts. I look at it and I score bouts when I'm watching. I'm just not doing live commentary and saying, hey guys, wow, nice right hand to the body. Oh my God, nice left hook. Oh, he ducked the punch. No, I'm giving you the numbers like that. Jab to the secondary, boom, 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 boom. It's a minute left. All right, boom. Okay, he took the first half of the round. All right, the ring generalship. All right, he's moving forward. Okay, effective. That's the way that I don't watch boxing. I score boxing. That's the way that I watch boxing. I don't watch commentating. I don't remember that. I don't do commentating. I score bouts. If y'all seen other boxing content creators, shout out to Showbiz, the guy Showbiz, he's the king. He's the king. Everybody goes out, but even Showbiz, when Showbiz is doing his thing, he's like this. Oh, good jab. Oh, good right hand. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Okay, he ducked. He's looking at the fight. Most, probably all of the boxing content creator that does the live do it just like that. They ain't gonna have the traffic like Showbiz, but they do it just like that. I am scoring the bout for y'all. I am giving y'all 10-9. Boom, boom, right hand. I score the bout like I'm thinking y'all driving to work. or y'all working, y'all got graveyard shift. Like if y'all were listening to the radio back in the days, so I could have a glimpse of what I'm talking about. That's the way that I score bouts. Look at all my live commentary. I score bouts. So when I say, well, this fight was close. No, it wasn't, yo. No, it wasn't. This shit was, it was 10-2. Was you really scoring the bout? Did you count the punches landed? Did you emphasize the minute? Did you emphasize the 4 criteria in scoring the bout? Did you emphasize it? The effective aggression per 30 seconds, so you can have a glimpse of the ring generalship. Who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round? No. Most of the people are in the stadium and enjoying themselves, drinking and stuff like that, enjoying a fight. You in a fight party, enjoying a fight. And 99% of the people, 95% of the people is not watching to score the bout. You let the commentators in Netflix, on HBO, Showtime, and ESPN make you, they score the bout for you. So when you looking at it, you'll be like, oh shit, he winning. Yeah, oh shit, that's another 10-9 by Bud Crawford. Damn, look at the replay. Yeah, damn, Bud Crawford. Oh, shit. You seen that replay, y'all? Yo, he got him with that one. I'm telling you, yo, Bud Crawford is winning. Look at the scorecard. Look at the scorecard. That's how most people watch boxing. But if you watch him punch drunk boxing, I am the human copy box. I am the human copy box. I am doing it for y'all. I am providing that type of content for y'all. I always say, ain't gonna be no cheating on my scorecard. So now the debate is not the debate whether Terence Bud Crawford won, because I believe that Terence Bud Crawford did win, and it was a close fight. You give it to Bud Crawford because he took that last 2 rounds, right? That was needed. It was a close fight leading to the championship rounds, and Terence Bud Crawford took that 11th and took that 12th round. I believe that everybody with a boxing eye, whether you were a Canelo Alvarez fan, whether you were a Terence Bud Crawford fan, saw that. You gave it up just like the 9th round. You gave it up to Terence Bud Crawford. But don't tell me that the 9th round was like every other round. No, it was not. Stop the fake. No, it was not. The first round was a bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? All right, nothing. The second round, nothing. The third round, the fourth round, ain't no domination in the first and the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and the seventh. Ain't no domination going on because he dominated the 9th round. That doesn't mean that he dominated the fight. Because he dominated the 9th round, that doesn't mean that he pitched a masterclass. Terence Bud Crawford did not do what Floyd Mayweather did to Gotti. Stop the fucking mess, all right? Bud Crawford did not do what Floyd Mayweather did to Gotti, okay? That's a dominant performance. That is a masterclass dominant performance. We got to label what's masterful, what's dominant. Outboxing. Outclassing. Masterclass, he outclassed them. 2 different. Masterclass. Wow, it's like Mr. Miyagi and Danielson. That was not Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Stop faking the funk. We do not have to. See, I'm humbling the over-exaggeration performance. I could over-exaggerate the win because the win is historic. But I'm not matching the accomplishment to the performance. People are getting mad because you're saying it's a close fight. No, it wasn't. Ain't nobody saying that Terence Bud Crawford lost. We're saying that it was a close fight. Stop saying like this guy just came into the ring and on first round, it was like the 9th round. Like they was exchanging throughout the whole fight. That wasn't it, folks. So if we're going to be talking about scoring, let's talk about scoring the bout. Let's go round for round. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Geralio, dímelo, mi hermano. He said, punch. You got to break this fight down round by round, punch by punch. Hey, yo, my brother, Go check the live show. That's the way that I always break down the fight. I go round for round, punch for punch. I say he's a 4 criteria in the sport of boxing: clean, effective punches, jab, secondary, power punches, primary, ring generalship, who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round, effective aggression and defense. I score bouts. Nobody in this community score bouts. Nobody that does live commentary scores bout in this community. Nobody. They watch, I score. They watch and talk, I score and talk. You know what I'm saying? And the tales of the copy box that I only use copy box because because I'm just punch wrong boxing. I ain't nobody in boxing. I'm a drunk with a mic, right? It's my word against copy box because people will throw copy box at me. I'm not saying that we're not subjected to over-exaggerate certain performance. Like there might be, hey, yo, it was a robbery. I've done it before. It was a robbery, but it was a close fight. And a close fight, to be honest, is not a robbery. A close fight is not a robbery. So I over-exaggerated as well. In the past, of course, I'm a boxing fan. I'm lit. We lit. We watching a fight. When we watching a fight, we lit. Let's be real. Let's be honest. What Bud Crawford did to captivate the imaginations and the emotions of the boxing fans, that he did something that many 90+% with a boxing eye did not think that Terence Bud Crawford could do. Nobody in the world of combat sports thought that by the end of the night, we'd be saying that Terence Bud Crawford got a better chin than Canelo Alvarez. That's what captivated the imagination and the emotions of the boxing fans. That's what captivated that 9th round when they went toe-to-toe for that spot. That shit, it was just that spot and that spot in the 12th and 11th round. In that spot, we said, wow. Wow, because there was an exchange there. We seen Canelo Alvarez go at it with Bud Crawford, and we said, oh shit, man, he's under fire. Oh my God, it looked like, damn, oh shit, he's in the line of fire. Oh my God, Bud Crawford might get caught. Don't do it, Bud. Calm down. Even his corner was like, don't do that. You don't need to do that. But he was successful. He got the best out of Canelo Alvarez. That's what surprised the fans. Oh shit. Bud Crawford just went toe-to-toe with Canelo Alvarez, and his chin held up. Wow! And because that happened, we're like, wow! Okay, right there, he's not William Skull, he's not Jamel Charlo, he ain't Jaime Munguia, he ain't Edgar Berlanga, he ain't this, he ain't that. Yo, Bud got balls. Bud got particular fortitude. Bud had the heart to go toe-to-toe and stand on land on fire and trade with Canelo Alvarez. That spot of trading with Canelo Alvarez won the hearts of all. That's what's the real. The exchange with Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford stood in the line of fire and traded with Canelo Alvarez and was successful in trading with Canelo Alvarez because through the fight, it was kind of, it was leading to be one of the most boringest fight. It was leading to be like that. It was heading that way when that 9th round came about. And we seen Terence Bud Crawford throw those combinations in between the combinations of Canelo Alvarez. And he took punches and he was and sticking his tongue out. And then he trade punches and landed some punches on Canelo Alvarez. We said, this mother effer is different versus Canelo Alvarez. That's what won the hearts of many. And leading up to after the 9th round is a Terence Bud Crawford fiasco. In the 10th round, he took a little step back, in which he did say in the interview, in which he told them that the corner told them going into the 11th round, you better take these rounds or they could rob you, because he did. From the 9th round, he took a little step back in the 10th round, and then he upped it up in the 11th round, and then he stood there in the 12th round. And when you had the exchanges in the 12th round, in the championship round, because the boxing fans, one thing that the boxing fans, not even the boxing fans, sports fans, do you know when we separate the really good to the really great? It's clutch time. It's 4th quarter. It's that 2-minute drill. All right? It's that penalty kick Messi. It's that Michael Jordan give me the damn ball Kobe. It's that. And Bud Crawford He came in the clutch. Fourth quarter, motherfucker. This is mine now. I'm going to take that shit from you, Canelo bitch ass motherfucker. And that's what he did. That's what won over the fight for Terence Bud Crawford. The same way that Tito Trinidad took that shit from Oscar de la Hoya. But nobody's gonna tell me that Oscar de la Hoya, Tito Trinidad, was a fucking dominant and masterful performance. It was a close fight that in the championship round, Tito Trinidad, when his father le dio una par de galleta, smacked the shit out of Tito Trinidad and said, you gotta get them, maldito estúpido. Let's get it. And Tito Trinidad pumped that shit up. And since that day, we always emphasize the championship rounds. But in all reality, ain't no such thing in the scoring cards as championship rounds. Let's go, Charles. Edward, queso. La música de queso, la música de queso, la música de queso con los $100, me dice. Facts Punch, what it do? La música de queso, pera, la música de queso. Hablando, we preaching out here, son. We preaching out here.
He's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Queso. Queso. Celebration. Celebration. All right. Dímelo. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation. DJ Camelo. Alex Sensation. Hágame la música. Shout out to Queso in the building. One of the humanitarian in the YTB scene. Shout out again with the sweepstakes, the ticket sweepstakes, hotel, plane ticket. Shout out to the winners. They had a great time. Also, they did email me and say, yo, tell Queso, thank you a lot. Like, I gotta read the email, brother. I gotta read you the emails, my brother. Hold on. I don't know where they at. Yo, Fight Fury Films. Wrong. You hear? Jackie Hernandez said what she said. Hold on. Let me get. Gotta do it for Queso. Shout out to Queso. Shout out to Queso, man. Hold on. Sweating out here. We working out here. Hold on. You see. All right. Punch, I really want to thank you and Charles Edward Queso once again. May God bless you both. I'm having a blast in Vegas. Thanks to you both. You got lifetime members. Best wishes in all endeavors. I want Queso to see that right there. I want to put people's information out. Shout out to Wrong. Let me get the other one. Because I know they was out there partying and stuff like that. Hold on. Let me see. Right. Okay. Hold on. Thank you, brother. I hope to see you there. No, it wasn't there. I want to say the latest one. The latest one. It's the latest one. Boom, it's the latest one. The latest one. When you say I received, thank you again, brother. I hope to see you over there, but I didn't go. Me and my family are grateful and exciting for this. God bless, hermano. I don't want to put the business out there, but y'all already know. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to Queso. There was another one that he said he was having a blast. Where's that one? I'll find it. So, shout out to Queso. Hey, become a member, man. Hey, yo, people, man. But hey, yo, guess what? We gained 120 subscribers in 2 days. People think they mad at Punch. We ain't mad, baby. They like the entertainment. They like the entertainment. Become a member. Become a member. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get. Become a member, subscriber, smash that like, baby. And hope, Queso, man, the health is good. And yo, Queso, you got me motivated. Queso, I hope you still motivated. I know you have fun this weekend, but I hope you back in the trenches. Mira, man, I'm sweating already. Huh? Shit, I might want to go. Shit, I might want to do an exhibition. Just give me like 2 months. I forget about Thanksgiving. Forget about Halloween candies. Huh? I'm on a mission. But when Friday comes, I need my little tequila. That's what I'm talking about, Queso. Yeah, you got me motivated. I'm like, all right. I'm like this. Queso said that he dropped like 30. He dropped like, 100 and something like that. He's 135 and shit like that. All right. He's like, what's 290 now? 281. Yo, I want to go. My goal, 200. If I, you know what it is? If I could get to 200, I could dabble in going and when you know when you got a little drinkity drink or you eating some garbage food and then you get that little 209. If I could get to 205 at least in the winter, then I know I won't struggle in the spring. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to 2. I want to see the scale say 200, 199. 190, give me 199. You know what I'm saying? 199. Got 65 days to drop another 17. Yo, you know what my goal is right now? My goal is like the next big show is October 25th, Fundura versus Keith Thurman. Well, October 18th is going to be, I think, isn't October 18th Virgil Ortiz or is October 18th Jerome Boots Ennis? But my goal right now, October 25th, I ain't even going to stress it like that. But if I could get to 200 by Thurman versus Fundura, I'm going to treat it like if I'm going to go on weigh-in. That Friday on weigh-in, I want to weigh 200. That's the way I see it. Like if when Fundura and Thurman weigh in on that Friday, October 24th, that's my weigh-in. I'm going to treat it like that. I'm going to treat it like I'm going to treat it like that. Right now, I'm 224. Right now, I'm 224. I dropped 25. No. I went from, bro, I was like, I went from when I was with the kids in the vacay, I was out there overseas. So I hit 256, 252, but I was eating everything. I was drinking too. So right now, 220, like I wake like 227, 228, 224 after a run, 225 after a run or something like that. But waking up, like throughout the day, I'm walking around right now. I'm in the 230, 225 mark. You know what I'm saying? Rehydrating with food and stuff like that. When I work out, boom, I drive right back to, you know what I'm saying? Pat's Nation in the building. Pat's Nation in the building. What's good? Hello, Pass. He said, Queso, the real GOAT. Another one from the Queso recipient. You can't hit 207. For sure, my 207. If I could hit 207 by the 24th. 207. All right. 207 by the 20. I think I can hit I think I can hit 207 by the 24th. That's what, 1 month left, 4 or 5 weeks. 4 or 5 weeks, right? Shit. This shit was already hard, bro. To drop down already what? So I dropped down already 20. Yeah. 20 plus. 5 weeks. 5 weeks, 207. 207, 200, 207, 2. I say maybe 207 is good. I haven't seen 190 since 190. When I dropped to 199, That was when I went vegan. Like, what was it? That was like almost 3 years ago, 3 summers ago. 3 summers ago. Yo, but that right there, I couldn't hold it. As soon as I seen the scale 199, I celebrated, bro. I celebrated, bro. I said I haven't seen the ones in. I haven't been in the ones in since I'm gonna tell you. No, I haven't been in the ones since 2015, bro. 2015 when I turned vegan for the first time. 2015, I went all the way, and people thought, people was telling me that I was sick. I went vegan for a whole year, for 11 months. And then the 11th months, I got hospitalized for low iron, all that shit. I went too drastic. Like, I went 2015. I remember I was running. I got to the point where I was running 7, 8, 9, 10 miles a day. And then I'll play like a pickup game, play ball, stuff like that. Like, I was like, and then people that didn't see me for a while, they was like, my boys was like, that didn't see me for a while, like, I didn't know what was wrong with you. I thought you caught the AIDS and shit like that. And me, I'm thinking I'm looking good, bro. So I went from 256. The most I ever weighed was 262. 256. And when I started 256, I did a detox. So that detox got me to 256. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna work and I'm gonna run. And I was just on mission, bro. And I dropping. I got to the point I was feeling myself. Nigga, I was squeezing to 32 pants, bro. That's when the slim jeans was out. Now I'm rocking the slim jeans, bro. I want you to see my thighs. I want to see and I'm thinking I'm looking right. I didn't know that the people thought that I was sick. When I gained that weight back, even one of my boys said, stay like that, bro. Stay like that. I ain't even want to. We all thought that you was like that. You caught the monster. And then I was thinking about, damn, I wasn't getting no looks for the chicks, man. I was feeling myself, but damn, I think the chicks, you know what I'm saying, little flirty flirt when I'm out, you know what I'm saying, I ain't no married man, but I still I gotta act like, you know what I'm saying, I want to know if I still got it. I want to know if I still got it. And then when I look at the pictures before, now that I look at the picture, I say, damn, I look this sick. I said, damn, I did look sick. They thought, I'm gonna give you a picture, bro. And I see it now, and I'm like, I don't recognize myself. And I'm like, no wonder my boys were seeing that. Watch how I was looking when I went all the way there, all the way to like 180. And people like 180 is a lot. But for me, it was like they haven't seen that shit since I was a fucking 20 years old, right? I'm gonna show you a picture when I got down to 180. Hold on. I don't even recognize myself. Check this out. People thought I was sick. Check this out. Okay, so, and everybody. That was me, 283. That's the lowest I went, 283. I didn't even recognize myself. Let me see, look. But I'm thinking I'm looking right. I'm like, shit. See, matter of fact, let me cut the facial hair and shit like that. Let me see that. I got another picture. I'm like, damn, I went skinny. Damn, I was like, shit. I don't got it here, bro. I got it on my other phone. I thought I had it here. Let me see this one now. I'm thinking I'm looking nice, and everybody talking behind my back saying that I'm sick and I got the monster. Yo, hey, yo, that's the craziest shit. You look straight like a robot. Yo, but yo, Queso, but I'm fit. Yo, epoxy magic, but Randy, I'm feeling myself, bro. Yo, I'm thinking, I'm looking at the mirror. I'm saying, I'm going out tonight. And all my peoples, my boys, and my family is saying that, yo, behind my back, saying that I'm sick, that I got the monster. I got something, bro. I'm thinking I'm looking right. I'm like, I'm so happy in myself, but damn. And even the chicks would be like, oh, that's what I should, you know what I'm saying? I should have took it from, there was certain female friends that I know. She said, no, I don't like you skinny. Why you like that? You look like a boy. Everybody thought that I was my son's big brother. So you know, when people, yo, you know, you got a kid, and then the teachers is thinking that when I'm going to parent teachers conference, all the teachers thinking that I'm my son's big brother. So that makes that shit. I'm going to drop another. I'm going to drop another 5, 10. Yo, don't want to gain all that weight. And that's what it is, man. When I dropped to like, but 3 years ago when I dropped to 199, I'm like, damn, I can't keep that. I can't keep that, bro. I felt like that time when cause I remember I ran. I remember my kids was in overseas, right? With their moms, and I was supposed to pick them up from the airport. So I went to the track, right? Because that, you know, when the kids go away and stuff like that, and now you really just paying attention to your health and stuff like that. You're like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna let the wifey know when she see me again. I ain't trying to even FaceTime them and shit like that. Because I want she see me again, you know what I'm saying? So she could get that spark back. So before I got them from the airport, I ran 7 miles. 7 miles, took a shower, then go to the airport. She like, wow, you look different. Just like I met you. She was gonna blow me right there in the airport. That part is a lie. But she, you know what it is when you're in shape and you're feeling good about yourself? And y'all, I said it once before, folks. Hey, yo, men, late 30s, early 40s, whatever you at, I'm gonna let you know right now. You want to F like you did when you was a youngin'? Trust me. If I could say anything about, you know what I'm saying, like vegan, after 3 weeks, your energy is up. Yo, pee-pee. Hey, yo, fellas. No, pause. But I'm giving you game. A lot of people saying, oh no, you know what I'm saying, you're healthy. I'm gonna tell you like this. After 3 weeks, you were vegan. Strict vegan. I ain't talking about no processed food. Fuck the little processed vegan food. Just straight vegan, plant-based. Get your vegetable, get your juice and stuff like that, right? Yo, you gonna be effing like you was when you were 17. And you waking up in the morning and your pee-pee is like this, bro. That's the best about being a vegan, bro. You think that even your pee-pee grew? Huh? You like this, like, yeah, I'm back, woman. I'm back. Bro, I'm telling you, that's the best thing. I'm telling y'all, folks, don't watch. And when I lost that weight, I told one of my boys, he said, yo, man, how you lost weight that much, that fast? Yo, I did a detox, and then I became vegan straight away. I was a vegan for 11 months. He said, yo, do you feel good like that? Because when I hear about vegans that, you know what I'm saying, you feel weak. Nah. You don't feel weak. You feel energetic. You feel energetic. You don't got no. You think that you think that you needed surgery on your lower back. You think you needed surgery on your knees and stuff like that. After 3 weeks, give yourself 3. Don't do it for 3 days, 2 weeks. Give it 3 weeks, almost a month. So when now your body is now coming into a new thing, because it got to be almost a lifestyle. Do it for 3 weeks at least. It's going to kick in. By the 4th week, it's going to kick in. You're going to wake up one morning. You're going to have this energy. Or you're going to have that type of workout where you was running maybe 2-3 miles and you feel like, shit, I won't go now for another one. And I'm going to go for another one. And you like this, right? And you take that shower. Uh-huh. And El Pipi, yo. I ain't working like that since I was like in my 2018, 19. That was, you know when you in your prime, when you really going and carrying the girl and doing every precision, you ain't coming on, you just ain't stopping off one nut. You doing 1, 2, 3, you're doing 3 nuts at least, right? At least you're doing the 3 nut, right? When you get up to age, you just want to come, you just want to nut, turn around and go to sleep, right? But vegan life, bum, 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 come, bum, 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 bum. You looking at it, you got looking at the mirror. You start even singing. You got a song in your head. Like it's not even her making you come. It's you feeling good about yourself. Boom, 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 and then you grab, when you grab the arm and stuff like that, you grab the arm and she like this, right? Like this, and you grab the arm like that, and it's like the stick. Boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry, man. It's a Christian show. Damn, you're supposed to be talking about boxing, Punch. What you talking about? Shit. You be like, I'm a porn star. Now you figure out why them chicks don't leave. You could do a lot of shit, but they be like, I ain't gonna get it like this. You get me so mad, but shit, she got that shit in the back of the mind. That's why sometimes when you see a girl, the girls don't leave, and you've been an asshole, you did a little dirt. And sometimes you thinking about, why the bitch don't leave me? She's stupid. I'm a dirtbag. Like I don't do. Is that? In the beginning, fellas. In the beginning, because see, the females don't know, or some of them do know. Females do with guys too. Look, we treat the vajayjay juice. We treat the pussy like if it's an interview. You got the interview. You come with your best suit. You come with your best tie, right? You get the interview. You try to make a great impression, and that's why that great impression, right? And then you get another second interview. She want to know if it was just luck, and then you get the orientation, and you knocking it out the park. She stayed with you because of that time, because of the first. It's almost like, how you ever heard like heroin addict, and what they say that. The first high, the first time they inject or whatever, when people get high, they're chasing the first high. That's what they're chasing. They never get that same high again. What they're chasing is that first high. And when you do dirt and all that stuff, she still got to believe that she still got that. That you still got the potential to make her go, to make her scream the vowels. That you still got the potential to make her scream the vowels because she sang the vowels again. What I'm talking about, the vowels, when you make a girl scream the damn vowels, just don't make her scream the I and the eh. Sing the vowels for me, woman. You the man. Make a bitch scream the vowels. If she miss one of the vowels, you ain't doing it. Sometimes they'll skip the eh. And you like this, man. She haven't said the ooh. She haven't said the ooh yet. All right. And you YouTube. We talking about boxing, all right? We translate to life itself. All right, I'm getting carried away out here, son. I'm just giving y'all game. Did you feel like you lost your strength physically? No. Good looking at boxing talk. No, not at all. Not at all. My mistake was the first time when I turned. My mistake when I first turned vegan was that once you eating vegetables and salads, I was eating it like you know how people eat 3 times a day. I was eating the same amount or lower the amount, but eating like salad, soup, veggie, avocado salad, avocado sandwich with tomatoes and onions. You know what I like? I like avocado sandwich with avocado mayo, with pico de gallo. You know what I'm saying? And a good slice of tomato on the toasted wheat bread. That was like my goal. That's like my go-to. If I go to Chipotle, I get the salad bowl. If I go to Tostoros, I get the salad bowl with the spicy Brussels sprout. I'll get and then when I go to the bar, because I was still going to that was the thing. When I'm going to the bar, right? I will order a Caesar salad with onion rings on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like it, but but I was not all the time. That's like I'm in a bar, stuff like that. If I'm drinking, let me get a club. Let me get a vodka club. Let me get a vodka club, vodka tonic. Now the new shit is margarita, not margarita. I'm sorry. Tequila vodka. Because I was getting too used to the vodka club. It ain't getting me nowhere. Let me get a tequila club. Even people be the bartender said, "Come on, man, this ain't you, man. You on a diet, right? You on a diet." Because my drink is the Blue Long Island. Even the bartenders know. Blue Long Island? Yeah, and then the girls around me say, "What is that? That looks sweet." Hey, yo, my man, give a Blue Long Island. She like, I just had one. This young vibration on my drink. You that Blue Long Island? That Blue Long Island gonna take you somewhere, huh? Anytime I'm with a Blue Long Island, there's females around to be like, "What is that? What is that? That looks sweet. I never seen a man. So it's blue." Hey, yo, my man, give a Blue Long Island. Man. And they be like, "Nah, I don't be liking sweet shit. I like my Henny and cranberry. I like my Henny and cranberry." That's too much sugar, bro. Woman, that's too much sugar. That's like 8 different. Blue Long Island. Hey, yo, anybody get a Blue Long Island when the next time you go to the bar, get a Blue Long Island. Anyway, let's talk boxing. The people are leaving. We talking freaky stuff. Let me pick you up and down to you. All right, folks. Let's get back to. I believe that Terence Crawford beat Canelo, right? And also, what makes, and I'm gonna say it like this before we talk about this, because we were talking about this the other day. What makes the card irrelevant? Whether people want to say it's close, I just want to go by the card. But what makes it irrelevant is that Canelo Alvarez already submitted in the post-fight press conference interview, right? That he said that he couldn't figure out Bud Crawford. He beat me fair and square. So Canelo Alvarez already submitted to him losing to Terence Bud Crawford. That's not the conversation. I'm not debating who won the fight. Bud Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez. I rewatched the fight 3 times and I scored it 2 times. I scored it the last time and I could see a 115. I see the 115, 113 of Bud Crawford, but I'm not saying it's shameful because of the copy box. If somebody sees the copy box, it's not shameful for the person to be like, "Oh, it could be a 114, 114," because at the end of the day, it was a close fight. It's just that Bud Crawford captivated the imagination and the emotions of the boxing fans, and he did something that we didn't believe that he could have done. We didn't believe that he could go toe-to-toe. We didn't think that he was going to go toe-to-toe and actually take Canelo Alvarez punches. And by the end of the fight, whether you watched it on live, rewatched it, the amazing thing that I take away from Bud Crawford is that I've given Canelo Alvarez I've put him up there with the greatest chin in the history of the sport. Terence Crawford had a better chin than Canelo Alvarez, and I never thought that was possible. That was not even in my psyche, bro. And I don't care if you, Bud Crawford fans, don't come over here and tell me that you said, yeah, Bud Crawford got a better chin than Canelo Alvarez. No, nobody analyzed that. When they traded punches and Terence Crawford was in the line of fire, we didn't think that Terence Crawford was just going to stay in the line of fire and trade with Canelo Alvarez and get the best of Canelo Alvarez while they're trading. That's what captivated the imaginations and the emotions of the boxing fans. That's what won the hearts of the boxing fan. And right there, that was a win for everybody. That was a win. That was a win already. Even if Terence Crawford in the 12th round, when they went at each other, let's say that Canelo Alvarez would have got the best of him and would have dropped him, and Bud Crawford would have stood right back up and end the fight like that. That's still a win for Bud Crawford. He did something that not even his fans thought that he was going to do. He did something that even Bomac, because I was doing the live, so I didn't see the commenting. I couldn't hear the commenting, and I couldn't hear what Bomac was telling Bud Crawford in the corner and stuff like that. When I rewatched it, and he said, "You don't have to do it. Don't do that. You don't have to do it." Bud Crawford is crazy. That was like diablo, ese tigre loco, eh? And you know what I missed in my assessment, because I know that he was a dangerous man. And that was me fucked up, because I'm within the content. I'm within the character. Chocolate Thunder. Just like I was predicting Terence Crawford to beat the crap out of Earl Spence, and I knew the danger of Terence Crawford, I should have emphasized this. That Terence Crawford is a crazy motherfucker, the same motherfucker that got shot in the head and took himself to the hospital. I forgot to emphasize that. I forgot to tap into the character that I knew about Terence Crawford leading to the Earl Spence fight. But the thing is how he looked versus Madrimov got me like, nah, he can't go up there to Canelo. Maybe if it wasn't for the Madrimov fight, I could have mind fucked myself and thinking he still could go up there to 168. But that Madrimov fight was like, how can he go from there to Canelo? I can't see it. I got humbled. Charles, Edward, $100. God bless you, my brother. Said, all that mean machine hurt him. Hurt Gamboa, hurt him. How sway? I guess the point. So the weight cuts. When you cut low, your punch resistance drops dramatically. Everything like the natural stuff, the science was against Bud. That's why I couldn't see it. I just couldn't see it. And for the people that's coming, I told you so, punch. I told you don't know shit about boxing. You don't know this. Stop, man. Because what Bud Crawford did never been done. Motherfuckers acting like what Bud did happens all the time, so it's easy to analyze something great like that. No, what Bud did never happened. What Bud did, especially the momentum that he had going into where he's fighting Canelo Alvarez, it never. Roy Jones Jr. had momentum going to John Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? People have their momentums going on. The only one that didn't have momentum because he was retired for 3 years was Sugar Ray Leonard. But ain't nobody going to be jumping 2 weight classes with no momentum. Kell Brook had momentum going to fucking Triple G. But Bud didn't have that momentum. I couldn't logically analyze and technically or scientifically analyze a fight of him beating Canelo Alvarez. I couldn't. Boxing Chocolate 2 pesos de Super Chari Chari Pari me dice the headbutt looked on purpose in the 9th. I don't think it was on purpose. We watched Canelo Alvarez enough. I think that it was he had him on the ropes. He had him on the ropes and stuff like that. And you know, it wasn't like Victor Ortiz, man. And that's what I mean. Let's not over exaggerate what happened. Where I think people are putting in, emphasizing it. I'm hearing now people saying, yo, Canelo Alvarez quit. No, bro. You know who quit? Oliver McCall quit. You know who quit? No Mas, Roberto Duran versus Sugar. That's quitting, man. Because Bud Crawford, that's just taken away from Bud Crawford by saying that Canelo Alvarez is quitting. No, is that Bud Crawford in the exchanges was the better man. And it's the 12th round. You think that, come on, man. You ever, yo, bro, go hit the heavy bag for 3 rounds. And you're gonna be looking like Canelo Alvarez in the 12th round. And ain't nobody punching you. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to this. Let's go to this. All right. Let's humble the is it a masterclass? Is it a dominant performance? Because a masterclass performance to me was a masterclass performance to me is like what Floyd did to Gotti. Or a dominant performance to me was what Floyd did to Gotti. Masterful performance, like masterful, yo, this motherfucker is, Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. Masterful performance. You know what I'm saying? Outclassed performance, right? Devin Haney versus George Cabosa. Outclass is Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor. Outclass was Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez, right? Like, we know the terminologies. Dominant, masterful, Mr. Miyagi, Danielson, treat him like a son. He sunned him. He schooled his ass off. You know what I'm saying? But a close fight is not a dominant performance. Triple G or Canelo Alvarez, close fight, not a dominant performance, not a masterful performance, is a close fight. Great technical. Bivol versus Beterbiev. Is it a masterful performance by Bivol? Thank you. Charles Edichi says Inoue versus Cool Boy Steph. Dominant performance. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd Mayweather. Close, you could say close fight. Can you say outclass him in the second half? Did he outclass after the 9th round? Did Floyd Mayweather outclass Oscar De La Hoya? But am I going to say that was that a masterful performance? No, that wasn't a masterful performance. Like, let's not discredit real masterful performance. Let's not discredit dominant performance. Historic victory is what Bud Crawford had, but the performance in itself, it wasn't masterful. He didn't master class Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? The first round, the second round, the third round, the fourth round, the fifth round. Remember, we're looking at 12-round bouts. He did his thing. He dominated the 9th round in a way that we never thought that Bud Crawford could do. Not for nothing, Floyd versus Canelo was the best performance I ever seen. Some people said schooled. He outclassed him. Floyd Mayweather outclassed Canelo. Bivol Beterbiev, that's not a dominant performance by Beterbiev nor Bivol. That's not Bivol did not outclass, did not masterclass Beterbiev. It was a close fight. The same thing with Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. Right? Dominant performance. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2. Dominant performance. Was it masterful? Nah. Was it dominant? Yes. Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman. Was it a dominant performance by Keith? Was it a dominant? No. It was a close, hard, exciting fight. I think that people's over-exaggerating what we saw, and that's all I want. That's all I'm debating. People are saying, this shit was a 10-2. Stop it. Stop listening to Teddy Atlas. Stop. It was not no 10-2, folks. Stop. It wasn't. It was not. This has nothing to do, yo, Punch, you hating. No, it's not. It's not a 10. Me saying it's a 10-2, then I'm truly lying to myself. Then I'm lying to y'all. Do you want me to keep it real? You want me to just lie to y'all just to make y'all feel happy? and spin the narrative, because it's easy for a boxing content creator could just create a narrative and be like, oh shit, most other people are saying is that's the lucrative content. Fuck it, let me do a video that says Canelo Alvarez got outclassed and dominated like he ain't nobody, bro. This was 11-1, man. He had no chance of beating Bud. No. For a few comments could be like, hey, yo, Punch, you keeping it real, yo. I'm saying, I was disagreeing with you, but yo, you a funny motherfucker, yo. You keeping it real. Yeah, that shit was a 10-2, yo. You keeping it real. No, I ain't doing it for that. I'm not doing it for that. I'm not doing it for that. The toe-to-toe spot that Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford got is what really captivated the fans. So we took that spot and made it a masterful performance. We took that 9th round. I'm gonna give it to you right here. Good looking at boxing. He said, how many of them did stun Canelo in your opinion? I think that he stunned Canelo in the 12th round, and that was the thing. Yo, when was the last time we seen Canelo Alvarez stunned? Shit, when he was 19 years old. So what Bud did was not even the assessment of even the people that believed that Bud would beat Canelo. That was out of our psyche. That, and because of those spots, because of the 9th round, because in the end of the fight, and what we seen Canelo, oh shit, look like Canelo Alvarez got stunned. Oh my God, dominant performance. He dominated him. No, he probably dominated that one punch, that 3 seconds of going back and forth. But we're talking about the fight. You know what I'm saying, folks? Cancel said 7584 all day, but Bud is the winner anyway you cut it. Yeah, facts. He's the winner, and Canelo Alvarez submitted to Bud being the winner. Even when Ellie Setback tried to tell Bud Crawford, I had you winning, we have to, accept the scorecard. We have to accept the scorecard. He didn't even try to give it to Ellie. He didn't even try to give it to Ellie. Shout out to Ellie Setback. But he didn't even try to give it to Ellie. He didn't say, yes, I believe I won too, but no. Canelo never said nothing about him winning. Canelo Alvarez got humble more than any fighter I ever seen. Motherfucker even was, hey, yo, put it this way, man. He was so humble. Canelo Alvarez was so humble that he wanted his family to meet Bud Crawford. Mira, niñas, mira mi princesa, dale la mano. Dale la mano a tu tío. Shake Bud Crawford's hands. Shake it. He was sending his own daughter. Shake his hand. Es un Dios. Mira, dale la mano. Dale la mano a Bud Crawford. Mira, niña, dale la mano a Bud Crawford. Es un Dios. Dice acá. Papi, ese es el negrito que te ganó a ti. Papi, ese es el hombre. Papi, cuando tú me estás gritando a mí, yo le voy a llamar a ese hombre para que te dé par de galletas. ¿Oíste? Papi, no me hable. That's it. As a child, if she gonna be like, Canelo Alvarez trying to discipline her, she's gonna be like, Papi, shut up, daddy, stop talking to me. I'm gonna call Bud Crawford. Y papi, you know what? When I grow up, I want to get a chocolate thunder just like him. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez's daughter gonna be like, shut up, dad, shut up, stop it. I'm gonna call Bud Crawford right now, and I'm gonna follow him on Instagram. And when I grow up, I'm gonna bring a sexual chocolate to the house. I know you don't want me to bring black guys to the house, but I'm gonna get myself a sexual chocolate. Canelo Alvarez gonna get PTSD on this shit. Yo, that's when you know, bro. When you gotta invite your family to the motherfucker that fucked you up. Hey, but okay, this is my daughter. Yeah, this is my daughter. Yeah. And you saw how she looked at Bud like a superhero. Wow. I thought my daddy was superhero. I thought that you was Iron Man. But this is Captain America. Are you Captain America? Mr. Terence Crawford? Hey, yo. He like, hey, but this is my son. Hey, this is my wife. You see how Bud was looking at Canelo? I was like, yeah, I thought that Bud Crawford was going to do what Mr. T did in Rocky 3. Huh? Hey, woman. Hey, woman. Oh, would you find a real man? I know you laying out in bed. Wish you had a real man. Yo, hey, yo, come on. Can you imagine that shit in the street? You get fucked up, and then the next thing you do is introduce the family to the motherfucker that just fucked you up just like 10 minutes ago. Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez fans out there that's trying to be like trying to create this excuse. Stop it, bro. Canelo Alvarez already did. No, stop. Yo, fellow Canelo Alvarez fans. Canelo Alvarez is humble and submitted like we never seen no other fighter ever. Stop trying to come with narratives. Stop it. He lost. Put it this way. He lost worse mentally, internally than the physical part. I don't think the Canelo Alvarez is ever going to be the same man again. I don't care. People say, "Oh, he got all the money in the world." Shut the fuck up. Do you know how I've known rich folks that jumped themselves on the 15th floor when I was working in the building and stuff like that. I was a porter. And my first day on the job, Park Avenue. I work as a porter in Park Avenue. My first day at the job, bro. I was working nights. I'm coming into work. Right? Just 45 minutes in, some rich dude from the 15th floor jumped out. Butt ass naked. To the point, man, even the firefighters, they hooked it up, and there was so much blood. They was there for an hour just taking the blood out of the street. What was the reason? Motherfucker wrote a letter. You know why he wrote a letter, bro? He lost his art boutique. The motherfucker was still a millionaire. He just lost $6 million. And he was already panicking. And he jumped out. He left a letter. And that wasn't the only one. Another dude jumped out from the 11th floor. From the 11th floor. And let me tell you like this. The weird shit is, it never went in the news. You know why? Because around where the wealthy people live, they don't want no bad news. But they never put it on the news. They never put it on the news. You know what I'm saying? They never put it on the news. They never, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to give you one example. What was this? The shootout that happened a couple of weeks ago downtown when the dude with the rifle came to a building and they said that they went to the NFL office. He didn't go to the NFL office. He went to a realtor's office. But they're not going to put those realtors out there and about because then it's going to lose business. Oh, man, the dangerous guy there. He's going after these people that's rich or whatever. But anyway, let me put the thing what I was going to put earlier. All right. And I said this the other live, but for the new people that came, okay, this is what I mean. I'm going to give you one example. Hey, yo, check out my video I'm going to post early. It's going to look like this. Don't get mad, folks. It's going to look like this. There's going to be my next video. When I get off live, I'm about to put it like an hour. I'm going to upload it. But I already did the video. But I'm just giving y'all a heads up. Don't get mad at Punch. I know there's gonna be people out there gonna be like, I'm subscribing, man. You trading la raza. No. Death to the King Cherry. Death to King Cherry, bro. I'm sorry. Death to King. If I could do it with Bud, it's Canelo. Death to King Cherry. And the reason why I have this is because I just noticed that, yes, Turkey Al Sheikh is Bud's boy. But by Turkey Al Sheikh tweeting this, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I got it right here. Damn, I took it out. Okay, but we understand what Turkey tweeted, right? He tweeted to that if David Benavidez could still make 168. Que saca la $100 super chatty party que la música de que song I gotta play goddamn. Submit, y'all. T.O. versus Shakur. Oh, I can't wait for that fight. Oh, I can't wait for that fight, Queso. You know who I'm going for. But if y'all know my channel and y'all know I'm a fan of Shakur as well. But I got my boy T.O., bro. Those are the two guys that truly the skill set. From this generation, outside of Bam Margera, I'm talking about like the people that was talking about the potential 4 kings and stuff like that. This was I believe that the richest matchup would have been T.O. versus Tank, but Tank ain't trying to fight, right? He don't give a fuck about legacy no more. But anyway, but he probably never did. But I always felt the guys that truly was going to be that, because I've been following them since the amateurs. And when T.O. was winning, Shakur was winning, Gary Antoine Russell was winning. These was the guys. They were the guys, bro. So Shakur and T.O., Gym Rats, that's going to be 115, 113. And I got T.O. winning. And like I said before, this fight to me, T.O. versus Shakur, is going to end up like James Toney versus Roy Jones Jr. Same level, at the same time that they fought around that, you know what I'm saying? Like they're proven, but still got to prove more that they're great. 2 pound for pound fighters. James Toney was a defensive whiz, right? Right, and Roy Jones Jr. was just athletically gifted. He was just special. Like I see Shakur Stevenson is great, but Teofimo Lopez, his skills plus his physical ability, his athleticism, just like Roy Jones Jr. That was just the difference between James Toney and Roy Jones Jr. But the levels they was on the same level. So I think that T.O.'s athleticism and the freakish of quick power, athleticism, footwork, I think that is going to edge him to win versus Shakur Stevenson. But they in the same level, in my opinion. That's the way I have that fight. Good looking out, okay? So I appreciate you, my brother. Always, you already know, man. Hey, yo, Boxing Talk with a $20 super chat. He says, my teeth here also. This come down to how you viewed Bud. If you viewed him as a great fighter, you had Canelo beating him. If you viewed Bud as a Durant, Leonard, Hagler, Hart type, it was Bud. All facts. It's true. Boxing Talk. Did I view Bud as a Leonard yet? No, I did not. I didn't view him as Hagler. I didn't view him like that. I'll be honest. But this victory, because how I view also Canelo at 168, and it was never about that Bud Crawford wasn't skillful or great in his own right. I just didn't feel like he did what Durant and and Leonard did yet. He just had the Earl Spence. the Sean Porter and the Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? He just had that. He didn't, it wasn't overwhelming his resume didn't overwhelm to me. But now I got to put him in those conversations now. Now, Terence Crawford is GOAT talk. It's not just great. It's just not top 20 or top 30 in the great. He is in GOAT conversation, and that's incredible. That's incredible. But King Cherry, this is what I want to do to him. Thank you to my chocolate thunder. The boxing world has gotten fed up with this motherfucker cherry picking everything. He cherry picked Berlanger. He cherry picked William Skull. I threw him some money. I threw him some cash. And he said, all right, I'll go to Saudi Arabia. Look at this hooker. I treated Canelo Alvarez like a straight hooker. I went to the strip club. I seen Canelo Alvarez with a G-string. I threw him some pesos and dollars. And then he wanted to go to the boom boom room. It was easy to persuade Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, he went against the Mexican people. Canelo Alvarez, he abandoned Cinco de Mayo for my money. Canelo Alvarez, he said, fuck Aaron Heyman, the one that taught him how to get TV rights. He said, F the people that got me to be in empowered position. I'd make Canelo Alvarez drop his power, his control, his TV rights in Mexico, his A-side. I make Canelo Alvarez my bitch for the Arabian night, like Arabian money. Canelo Alvarez became a little bitch. Canelo Alvarez abandoned his legacy, his people, his control, his power, his A-side for me, the Turk. He said, but he said, yo, Punch, about to get the left hook to the body next time he run into Canelo. Hey, guess what? I'm going to smother it like Bud. Hey, yo, Queso said, I want to try snack they sell to everyone. Yeah, Queso. Hey, yo, shout out to also Victor Conte. Shout out to Victor Conte. Anyway, in the end of the day, like we all joke around and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? He does have cancer and he's fighting, he's trying to beat cancer. So shout out to Victor Conte. You know what I'm saying? We all joke around. I'm a comedic guy, but on serious note, hopefully that he beats cancer and stuff like that. He got family, he got friends and stuff like that. And I know outside of the sport of boxing, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Wrong in the building. I haven't been able to rematch or rewatch the fight only because of how dominant Crawford looked live, how confused Canelo looked. The 5 rounds were very close. After the 6, Canelo looked too discouraged. Thank you, Rong. Shout out to Rong, one of the recipients of the Queso sweepstakes. Was out there. Hey, yo, Rong. See, and there's a difference between people that actually was live and actually that watch. See, Rong was there. So he said, he said, fight only because of what he said. The 5 rounds were very close. And that's what I mean. That's the first half of the fight. So when people say 117, 115, 113, it's logical. 116, 112 could be logical. You know what I'm saying? If people could have a 115, 113 and they could squeeze in one more round, looking at the copy box, shout out to Ron with the $10 super chat. God bless you, brother, and hope you have a wonderful time, bro. Wrong. Said thank you to Charles Edward Queso. You are a real one. Shout out to Wrong, one of the members, one of the recipients. Good looking now. Once again to Charles Edward Queso. Hey, yo, how was it, bro? How was the flight? How was the hotel? Let her, you know what I'm saying? You can tell her in the chat, Ron. You can say it in the chat, bro. So people know, man. So people know the heart of Queso. Huh? And of course, your boy Punch on Boxing, you know what I'm saying, that my work and my content, you know what I'm saying, was able to have, you know what I'm saying, brother Queso and stuff like that. And then to facilitate, you know, making dreams come true. You feel me? Appreciate you with the $20 super chat, my brother. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. You got back home safe and you was good. MGM Grand Deluxe King. Yeah. I only stayed at the MGM Grand one time. What was it? I think that was the Keith Thurman fight. No. I didn't stay in the MGM Man with the Keith Thurman fight versus Mario Barrios. I think it was. Was it? I think it was. I stood there. I don't know if it was. I stood at the MGM Grand. I like to go to the MGM Grand in the casino. I like to go to it, but I think I've been flow ticket. That was the best, man. Hope it was good, man. I wish I was over there too, brother. I wish I was over there too, man. There was a lot of celebrities out there, though. There was a lot of celebrities I heard out there, man. Well, I seen. Let me get this picture out of the way. Hold on. But yeah, man. Turkey Al Sheikh said that he wants Terence Crawford to face David Benavidez, meaning that I got my chocolate. This is what I'm getting off Turkey Al Sheikh by sending that tweet about David Benavidez if he can make 168. Is that he likes Terence Crawford. He putting Terence Crawford. He's investing in Terence Crawford to be in that position, but he's not investing in Terence Crawford to be in the position to do what Canelo Alvarez did. See, Terence Crawford, but you see how when they asked Bomac about, you know that Turkey Al Sheikh tweeted this, and Bomac was like, huh? What he said? What he tweeted? Nah, man. We don't want no David Benavidez. It's not your choice, motherfucker. Terence Crawford and the team got this shit twisted. You think that Turkey Al Sheikh came to boxing and invested in you so you could do what Canelo Alvarez did? I hear a lot of people saying what Terence Crawford going to do next. He's going to be on his money made. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get some easy fights. That's not what Turkey is all about, my brothers. You got it twisted. Turkey Al Sheikh is not investing in Bud so Bud could do what Canelo Alvarez did. He ain't going to be paying for that. That's why he said David Benavidez. Oh, no, Chocolate Thunder. I'm so happy. I wanted to get the cinnamon bun out of the fucking way. I never respected him. But you, my Chocolate Thunder, thank you for beating Canelo Alvarez. And I have a surprise for you, my Chocolate Thunder. He's like, what is it, Turk? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for everything you has done for me. Instead, you will face that monster next. Do you understand? Oh, shit. You thought it was going to be a cakewalk. Oh, you thought it was going to be easy. Nah. Turkey right away said he did not want to face that monster. So I want you to take care of the job, my Chocolate Thunder. Are you ready? Are you ready, my Chocolate Thunder? You see how Bomac answered that question. He tweeted what? Oh, he big. Nah, that's really David and Goliath. That's David and Goliath. His name is David Goliath. Canelo fans and this are blind. If y'all think that fight was close, Canelo in the late rounds, hey, bro, it's all right to say it was close, bro. It's okay. Y'all acting like people saying that Bud lost. Look at the copy box, my brother. Look at the copy box. This ain't no white. This is no dominant masterclass performance. Canelo Alvarez landed 99 punches. landed more power shots also. Canelo Alvarez landed 99 punch. Terence Crawford 115. Terence Crawford landed 45 jabs. I don't know. Canelo Alvarez have abandoned the jabs over the years. It looked like he just don't want to use the jab no more. And Mike Tyson called him out a long time ago, especially when he went up against Bivol. He never learned from that. I don't know. I don't understand why Canelo Alvarez all of a sudden abandoning his jab. Power punches. He landed 83 power punches. Just because we say it's not a masterclass or is a historic victory, but the performance was not masterclass nor domination. It wasn't a dominant performance like he dominated Canelo. No, but it was a great victory, bro. If we thought that Canelo Alvarez is great and Terence Crawford is great, that's the way that great fight should happen. Just like Triple G and Canelo, just like Bivol and Beterbiev. That's how really great it's supposed to be. It's like Hearn versus Leonard, just like Hagler versus Leonard. It's supposed to be like that. The same way we looked at Hoya and Tito Trinidad. It tells the fight. Look at the championship rounds. Tito Trinidad was in his 20s in the championship rounds, where a lot of people felt that that's where Oscar de la Hoya lost the fight. But if you look at throughout the rounds, we all knew that Oscar de la Hoya was winning. There's a lot of people still that believe that Oscar de la Hoya still won the fight, that he did enough throughout the first 9 rounds. Oscar de la Hoya landed 100 more punches. Oscar de la Hoya landed 100 more punches than Tito Trinidad. And Tito Trinidad lost. I'm sorry that Tito Trinidad won. When I saw the fight when I was a youngin', I thought that Oscar de la Hoya won, but we understood that Tito Trinidad took the championship round. And ever since that fight, the championship rounds are in the hearts and minds of the boxing fans. It's not really in the scorecards. And we look at the championship rounds like the fourth quarter. And how Terence Crawford performed in the championship rounds won the fight for us. It was it. That was the whole fight for us. The ninth, for the boxing fans, the 9th round and the championship rounds made the fight, because before that, it wasn't really a fight. It was a boxing exhibition. It was a sparring matchup until Bud Crawford and Canelo decided to really go for it. And Bud Crawford had the best of it. And every time they went at it, Bud Crawford was the guy that got the last say. Bud Crawford won the ring generalship. He controlled he controlled how this fight is gonna go. We bang when I say we want to bang, and we gonna box when I say we gonna box. He said, "Wait, Punch, you don't like the championship rounds being weighted?" No, yes, I respect it. No, I respect the championship rounds being weighted. What I'm saying is that that's a myth when it comes to scoring the bout. Like, the judges doesn't say, "Oh, this is the championship rounds. Now we're going to emphasize these rounds." That's what I'm saying. That we, the boxing fans, we respect championship rounds, but the way that but judges score the first round just like they scored the 12th round. Punch, I got a topic that might need another live. If I say it now, you ready? After rewatching Canelo's career, Oscar de la Hoya doesn't get enough credit for the match that he matched Canelo. He protected him. I don't know, boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a good conversation, but I don't think that Canelo Alvarez was protected, because the only guy that I feel like he was protected against was Demetrius Andrade. But he wasn't protected with Floyd Mayweather. Getting that Trout fight after Trout beat Cotto, it wasn't protection. He didn't protect Oscar. I don't think that Oscar de la Hoya truly protects his fighters. He wasn't going to protect Kid Austin from Shakur Stevenson. He didn't protect from Tevin Farmer. He didn't protect. You know who Oscar de la Hoya protected more was Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia was protected, but he gave Canelo Alvarez Lara. And even that, Even in the middleweight division, they went to the 175-pound division to face Kovalev. I don't think that Oscar De La Hoya protected Canelo Alvarez. He fought Floyd Mayweather at the age of 23. That's not protection. That's not protection. And they gave him Triple G. They didn't protect Canelo Alvarez. I don't think that Canelo Alvarez protect. Look, right? Oscar De La Hoya protect Ryan Garcia? Nope. Gave him Luke Campbell. Gave him Gervonta Tank Davis. Nah, that's one thing about Golden Boy Promotion. Look at Virgil Ortiz. That they protect Virgil Ortiz from Boachuk. You think that Lubin is a protection? Not even Lubin is a protection, bro. But y'all already know, man. Usually on Wednesday, I don't go live that long. You know what I'm saying? I don't go live that long. But of course, man, I got another video I'm gonna drop after the live, like in an hour, and it's gonna be this right here. Rip to King Cherry. Rip to King Cherry. If anything, Reynoso, Chepo protect them as they. And I don't even know about that. I think that Eddie Reynoso lost control because how your fighter all of a sudden don't know how to throw a jab no more, man. Something happened in that, and they got complacent, bro. I think that Canelo Alvarez stood with the way that he fought in the super middleweight division and how he got his belts. He digressed. It wasn't even that he declined because he wanted to decline. It wasn't like a physical decline. You don't decline in technique, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he abandoned the fucking jab. He just stood. He thought that everybody was Callum Smith all of a sudden. He felt like everybody was Billy Joe Saunders. Like, go check out Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G1, the elusive Canelo Alvarez. He don't throw a jab no more, bro. He abandoned his jab. Ever since the Bivol fight, he abandoned the jab. He just threw it away and never wanted to use it ever again. Like he locked it up in a dungeon or something like that. Shout out to Boxing Talk. Good looking out with the $10 super chat. He said he also, Canelo years ago, that he had another place to his team besides Reynoso. Oscar De La Hoya was trying to tell Canelo, but Canelo took it like he's trying to be disrespectful. He's not loyal. Yeah, man. I think that Eddie Reynoso had the biggest drop as a trainer, bro. Eddie Reynoso, he should have brought somebody else a long time ago. Because if you didn't adjust after Bivol, you didn't adjust even the Triple G trilogy. You didn't adjust versus Ryder. You didn't adjust to nothing, bro. You abandoned everything. You abandoned your jab, bro. Like in boxing, come on, work behind the jab. He said Crawford neutralized the jab. Canelo haven't thrown the jab since before Bivol. I don't think he neutralized. I think that Canelo Alvarez just doesn't want to use it. Canelo Alvarez haven't used it. He didn't use it in the Williams skull to try to cut the ring off. I don't think that Crawford neutralized the jab. I think that Canelo Alvarez haven't thrown his jab. He didn't neutralize it. He just don't throw it no more. He got complacent with his skill set. He hit a ceiling. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we back at it live. We back at it live tomorrow. Probably special guest. Special guest again. Demetrius Andre want to get something off his chest once again. We probably gonna have Boo Boo on. I want to get Coach Larry Wade on. I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna call some guests. We're gonna have some guests. I wanted to open up the panels and stuff like that as well to talk about this shit. But y'all know on Wednesday I don't go that long. So tomorrow we are all-nighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have some guests tomorrow. I want to bring Yoeli Hernandez because Yoeli Hernandez was in the gym with Canelo Alvarez. He's gonna be having a fight as well. But this week I'm trying to get some good interviews that people that respect the channel and stuff like that. I do want to get Virgil Ortiz, senior or junior. I want to get Erickson Lubin. We did have him on the show as well. I want to get his take on the fight. I want to get my brother, Coach Anthony, as well. Coach Anthony, that been saying for a long time that Bud was going to beat him, and we had a lot of debates about it. So shout out to Coach Anthony. He was out there in the fight as well. I think he's going to have some fun chopping it up with me and shit. But shout out to KSO, shout out to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge in the building. Everybody in the chat tomorrow. We back at it. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.